One thing that I'm focusing on this year, and one thing I'm actively fighting for this year, is being present and taking it one day at a time. And I believe that I'm doing that by breaking up my goals and the things I want to achieve month by month instead of putting all my goals through a ringer for the year and trying to do each one like this and this and that. I think breaking up by month is very helpful. I would eventually like to break it up week by week, but that's really structured and you have to have a lot of discipline in order to do that. But and not being too hard on myself. Like, I don't want to say that I'm going to do something and then I don't do it and just, like, scratch the whole thing. I think I'm taking the necessary small steps in order to get to where I feel fulfilled with, what I'm doing, and eventually, take the big steps. And breaking it up month by month, um, it's so fun. I'm doing these. I found this template on Canva, and it's a little worksheet that I'm doing um, throughout the month, and I'm going to turn it into myself and just reflect on what it is that I'm creating and what it is that I'm doing. I have a section for photography because I want to take more pictures and I want to do more photo shoots and photo sessions. And I have a section for writing and just different ideas that I've had throughout the month, and things I want to eventually develop. I also have a section for events that I want to do and go to, and different things, whether they're free or whether I have to pay for them, just different things I could do throughout the month. And I have a section for like the theme of the month and or a quote, just something that I can put to correlate that month with, a color or an idea or any sort of quote. I think January for me is definitely a red. Um, it's not like maroon, but it is a deeper red, and it feels like a really good start to the year. I also have a section for the book of the month, and I want to read at least a book a month, and whether that be a poetry book or you, you know creative writing book, or just I mostly have poetry books, so that probably is what I'm the area I'm going to go in. But I did just buy a bunch of books from the thrift store. I bought like 35 books for $40. It was like, whoa, incredible. It was like $1 per book. And yeah, I would love that. It would be so fantastic. But I think this month I'm focusing on this book I got. It's a poetry book of Langston Hughes poems, when most of his like early work, and I'm gonna focus on that and analyze those, and that's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put some effort into it, but I'm also going to have fun with it because you know analyzing and just going in depth with poetry, it excites me, especially poets and writers that I love and have an admiration for. I do throughout. I'm at least gonna do it twice, but throughout the first 3 to 6 months, I am going to be working on The Artist's Way, and I definitely want to dive into that this year. I've had that book for about 2 years now, but I just really haven't made the time in order to work on it. But I have a couple people that are going to work on it with me, and we're just going to put our goals out there and dive straight into it. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a little project that we're doing together, and it just feels really cool. Um, hmm, yes, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this month and the things I'm planning and things I'm figuring out, and just getting better about having discipline and being present and taking it one day at a time. That's really the most important thing. I'm not stressing because usually by the first 2 weeks I get super stressed out and overwhelmed by everything I planned and everything I want to do. I don't want to do that this time. We've only just begun this month, and I'm not going to stress about the things that are in my control right now. I'm going to work on what I can control, and yes, taking little baby steps every single day and getting enjoyment out of that. It's so fun. It's so fun to be able to do this and, see the progress you're making and really be able to do that privately, but also if I want to put it out there, I can. Yeah, this is a really fun time for me, and I'm having a really great time right now. Yes.